Hello, this is Gloria Braunschweig with Computeration. Today I'm going to draw from my topics that I presented at GPUG Summit on advanced AR. These topics, and especially today's on control accounts, is applicable to both accounts receivable and accounts payable in the Dynamics GP modules. We'll start with a poll. A question: where do receivables transactions find default posting accounts? And the three options that we select: from the customer, then from the customer class, option 2 from the customer, then from default posting accounts, and option 3 from the customer, then from the customer class, and then from default posting account. The correct answer on this is from the customer, then from the system default posting accounts. There's a common misperception that default posting accounts are used by transactions from the customer class, but that does not occur. And it doesn't occur for vendors either. Vendors do not pull default posting accounts from the vendor classes. Looking first in a customer card, we're using the Fabricam company. Probably everyone is aware that all customers can have default posting accounts set up from customer maintenance. These accounts are derived from, typically, the customer class. The customer class has three primary uses. The first one is to assist in the setup of new customer accounts. During that setup, posting accounts attached to the customer when the customer class ID is attached, so those flow down. In addition, changes to these accounts will also flow down to the customers. If a change is made, such as this simple one, and we click OK and save that, the system asks if we want to roll those down to the customer class. And if you're making a global change like that, typically you'd respond yes. And then in this class that we have set up, that change that we made is then reflected in the customers. So on initial setup, the customer class is used. On making changes to the customers attached to the class is very useful. So if we pull something straightforward, like an age trial balance with options, we'll see that we have class ID as one of the sorting options and also as one of the restrictions. So your question likely becomes, well, if the customer class accounts aren't the default posting accounts, what are the default posting accounts and where are they located within the system? We can easily navigate over to those. I go to the administration landing page and setup, and I'm going to close system, close company, and go to the posting series, and there I see posting accounts. And if I set this display to the sales series, we see all of the default posting accounts for the sales series displayed here. So these are very general accounts. They're used in a number of ways in the system. Some companies choose not to complete these numbers because they want their clerical staff to look up and use the posting accounts. Other companies will put default general accounts into the default posting accounts. It could be that they have a number of divisions and they might be using a segment for divisions. They'll put all of their default posting accounts to 00 as a general distribution, knowing that those are incorrect and will need to be reallocated. I also have seen companies who have input a default posting account that is a clearing account. So if you fill all of these accounts with exactly the same account number, you're going to know that that entry has to be reallocated. In some cases, that can be a bit dangerous because the system will net those posting accounts against each other with summary posting, and then you've got to drill back understand all of the posting account associated with the transaction and do a pretty substantial allocation of the entries to the account, reversing the net account entry. A companion setup option with default posting accounts is found in the financial series. So if we jump to that landing page, look at our accounts, and specifically input or look up our accounts receivable control account, the option that I want to bring your attention to is this allow account entry. If that is unmarked, only the system can allocate to that control account. Your clerical staff can't inadvertently select the accounts receivable account or change the accounts receivable account. The system will raise an error with that type of transaction. Having that type of control enables you to keep your accounts receivable or your corresponding accounts and setup in accounts payable more in balance. The subsidiary ledgers will be in balance with the general ledger. This is Gloria Braunschweig with Computeration. I hope this information on advanced AR topics can assist you. Thank you.